And welcome into a Saturday doubleheader here at David F. Couch Ballpark, home of the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, but today home to the Carolina Disco Turkeys as they take on the Lake Norman Copperheads in a 7-inning doubleheader. As leading off the game for the Copperheads will be the shortstop Luis Morales, one of the Southern Collegiate Baseball League's best hitters up to this point. 13 hits on the season. And 13 for 28 on the year. Facing off against the Disco Turkey starter Luke Elmore as he swings at this pitch, grounds it to short, up and throwing his Herps in time. And a good start for the Disco Turkeys as Luis Morales grounds out to lead things off, and now it'll be Will Gray, the designated hitter. Copperheads looking to bounce back after what was a 9-4 loss last night. Playing down at Cox Mill, fell to the red-hot Statesville Owls, who have now rattled off 7 wins in a row, while the Disco Turkeys lost last night as well to the Mooresville Spinners, who currently sit atop the SCBL standings. So both teams looking for a bounce back. It'll be game 1 of 2 today. 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. start time scheduled. Both games will be 7 innings. And what a scene to play it at David F. Couch Ballpark, home of the ACC's Wake Forest Demon Deacons. But with it comes some more increased dimensions, including a 400-foot straightaway center wall and 300 down the line. As this pitch is swung on, 1-2, popped up. Calling for it in center, and making the catch will be Colby Watson. And 2 up and 2 down here early for Luke Elmore, the starter for the Disco Turkeys. The junior from Greensboro, North Carolina, currently playing his ball at Lenoir-Rhyne University, and had a great last start against the Statesville Owls. Went 5 innings, allowing just 2 runs, 1 of them earned, on 5 hits, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts. And hits Parker Staborski with that first pitch. So the Copperheads center fielder aboard with a hit by pitch on a fastball that ran in. So now it'll be Connor Paul, the first baseman for the Copperheads. Paul, the freshman from Brentwood, Tennessee, and a Volunteer State Community College product. 1 for 3 last night with a walk against the Owls. Looking to keep the inning alive here with Staborski on first base, and a good first pitch there from Elmore is in for a strike. As the Copperheads currently sitting at 4-6, and the Disco Turkeys at 3-5. 6th and 7th, respectively, out of 8 in the league. As this one swung on and popped foul by Connor Paul. Nearly caught in the stands here at Couch Ballpark. The Disco Turkeys' first season in the SCBL has been an up-and-down campaign thus far. And playing their weekends at Winston-Salem here at David F. Couch Ballpark. Splitting time as Staborski breaks for second. Throw down from Ryan Lee will go into the outfield, and now Staborski runs for third. He'll get there standing. An errant throw on the steal attempt by Staborski results in 2 bags. It'll be a stolen base and an advance on error. And now the first run of the game stands just 90 feet away. And still a 1-2 count to the cleanup hitter, Paul, who has hit safely in all 7 of the games that he has appeared in this season. facing off against Elmore in a 1-2 here. Swung on in a pop-up, but it'll land in the foul ground. Lots of backspin on that one. As the Copperheads, after starting 2-0, are now 2-6 in their past 8 and looking for some momentum, and a great spot to do it here. And one of the best ballparks you'll get in college baseball, no matter the SCBL. Two-two pitch to Paul. Looks like it did hit him. So that's the second hit by pitch of the inning now for Luke Elmore. And now runners at the corners for the third baseman, Dane Frelick. Frelick, a junior from Fairview, North Carolina, and currently playing at Framingham State. 0 for 3 on the night last night with a walk. Looking to get back in the hit column after he hit safely in his first 4 appearances of the season. Takes this first pitch outside for a ball. Staborski at third, Paul at first, both victims of a hit by pitch. Now a 1-0 count to the 5-hole hitter Frelick. He hits that pitch in there for a strike. Good job by Ryan Lee to frame that one. Frelick, a third baseman and catcher for this Lake Norman team. As he swings on this pitch, grounds it to short. The throw from short will be in time, and a nice pick by Bryce Meacham. As Aaron Earps makes his second nice play at the top of the first inning, and the Disco Turkeys get out of it scoreless. We'll be back in a moment to see if they can get on the board first here at Couch Ballpark. Back here for the bottom of the first inning, and now the Disco Turkeys a chance to get the scoring started, facing off against the starter Andrew Bruss. Bruss, a junior from Concord, North Carolina, currently attending Caldwell Community College, and has appeared in 2 games this season, including an 8-7 win over this very Disco Turkeys team in their season opener back on May 31st. Gave up an earned run and 1 hit, 2 walks and 5 strikeouts in 3 innings in that one. Also appeared in the Concord Athletics 6-2 win. 6 innings pitched on the season, a 3 ERA, and 9 strikeouts to 3 walks. We'll see if he can keep that up here. Leading off with Joe Specht, infielder for the Disco Turkeys, leading things off at second base. It'll be Colby Watson at center field, Derek Martinez, the DH, hitting third, Paxton Tucker, Ryan Lee, Tanner Bray, the 4-5-6, Bryce Meacham in the 7-hole, Julian Abreu, as this one's grounded towards second. Jacob Painter will flip the first to Paul in time. And Joe Specht is retired to lead things off by Bruss. So it'll be Colby Watson, the redshirt freshman from UNC Asheville, up next. 2 lefties begin the game for Bruss. Two quick strikes. Or it looks like that one will be just upstairs, as a matter of fact, from Bruss. Working quickly here is the right-hander, and he gets a swing and a miss there. And a 1-1 count. Bruss looking to continue the momentum he's built early in the season. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a base hit up the middle. Watson will round first and stop there. But not before a base hit brings up one of the most dangerous hitters here in the SCBL early on this season, Derek Martinez.
Next up in the 8th, number 1, Derek Martinez.
As the throwback will go to first before he sees the first pitch. But Martinez been on a tear to begin this season for the Disco Turkeys. 9 for his first 17. Takes a first pitch strike from Bruss here. Currently sits second in the SCBL with 4 home runs, 10 RBIs to lead the league. 11 walks to just 3 strikeouts. And 6 extra base hits altogether. As Watson breaks for second, this one on the ground to first. Paul will step on the bag for the second out. But Watson gets a good jump and he'll advance into scoring position for Paxton Tucker, the left fielder.
Next up, left fielder, number 36, Paxton Tucker.
It's the first pitch inside for a ball. So after the ground out by Martinez, Tucker will see if he can find outfield grass here at Couch Ballpark. And as the Disco Turkeys are located in Winston-Salem, doubleheaders will be frequent for them this summer. As the rest of the league located primarily in the Charlotte metropolitan area, this will be another one of these doubleheaders taking place against the Copperheads this weekend. As Watson breaks for third, the throw down to Goldasich. Not in time. It actually looked like Lazaro Santos behind the plate. Throws down to Frelick, but not before Watson does steal third. Now a base hit will surely drive in the first run. 2-1 count here to Tucker. Pitch from Bruss is swung on and grounded towards the shortstop Morales. The throw from deep is in time for out number 3 that will retire the side. A nice play by Luis Morales to keep things scoreless as we head to the top of the second. Still a 0-0 game here at Couch Ballpark. And back here for the top of the second inning in this contest. Game one of a doubleheader between the Copperheads and the Disco Turkeys here in Winston-Salem, as this one's popped and right at Joe Specht at second as Matt Goldasich, the extra hitter, led things off. But his pop out will now bring up the right fielder Josh Jones. The Copperheads right fielder, one of the few international players taking place here in the SCBL. Native of Blainville, Quebec, currently playing at North Greenville University. Looking for his 6th hit on the season. Swings at that pitch from Elmore and fouls it off. So quickly behind 0-2 here. One away here in the top of the second inning. As time will be called here. So we'll see if Elmore can put away Josh Jones for 2 straight outs here in the top of the second inning. Oh-2 from Elmore. Swing and a miss. And Josh Jones down on strikes. The first strikeout of the game for Luke Elmore will now bring up the left fielder Aiden Kwan. Kwan, a recently graduated high school player, committed to play at Monmouth University in the fall. Will be playing this summer with the Copperheads before he heads off in the fall. Still a tie ball game here, 0-0. 1-1 count here to Kwan with 2 outs. The pitch in there for a strike. A nice pitch by Elmore to catch the strike zone there. And now the 1-2. It's just outside. A good pitch on the outside corner. Nearly got the chase from Kwan, but they'll do it again. This time in a 2-2 count. Kwan awaits the 2-2. Swings on it and fouls it back. Did appear in last night's loss to Statesville. Was 0 for 3 with the walk. Two on the way, and another foul ball, this time by Kwan. So he's staying alive here. Kwan looking for what will be his 5th hit on the season. And is battled back to a 2-2 count here against the pitcher Elmore. Next 2-2 is also grounded, but this time it'll be fair. Elmore collects on the mound, flips to Meacham, and that'll be the end of the top of the second. Still a 0-0 ball game here in Winston-Salem when we come back. So we're back here for the bottom of the second inning. Still a 0-0 ball game. As you saw a moment ago, Ryan Lee letting go of the bat. The catcher will lead things off for the Disco Turkeys. Also due up will be Tanner Bray, the EH, and Bryce Meacham, the first baseman. First pitch on the way is low. Ryan Lee, a senior from Cleveland, Tennessee, currently playing at Tennessee Tech. First pitch this time is outside. It'll be a 2-1 count. Now a 2-1 from Bruss to Lee. A big swing and a miss there. Lee had a great night to open the season back on May 30th against the Regulators. Reached base 4 times in that one. Now looking to get on base here in a 3-2 count against Bruss, who allowed a single to Watson but got through it unscathed. Disco Turkeys have the only hit of the game thus far on a Colby Watson single up the middle. Lee, the 5-hole hitter, looking to score potentially what could be the first run of the game for the Disco Turkeys if he can get on base here against Bruss. Has worked a full count. Payoff pitch, a swing and a miss, and Bruss sets down Lee on strikes. A big first out there. Will now give way to Tanner Bray. As now it'll be Tanner Bray, the EH, quickly behind 0-2 here. Due up next will be Bryce Meacham, the first baseman for these Disco Turkeys. This one lined past the diving Paul for a base hit, and Tanner Bray is aboard with 1 out. Drives a ball the other way through the right side, and that'll bring up Meacham.
First baseman, number 35, Bryce Meacham.
As Meacham went 2 for 4 in these teams' first meeting against the Copperheads. 2 for 4 with the run scored and 2 runs driven in on that particular night. Now is a chance to drive in the first run of the game here, and quickly takes that first pitch for a ball. Meacham currently playing his ball at Louisiana Monroe. Awaits this 1-0 and takes it outside. The sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. Made the trek up to Winston-Salem to play ball for the summer. As that one goes back to first. Bray back in time, and he'll be safe. Meacham out of Combine Academy. Swings at this 2-0 and misses that one. Looks like he thought that may have been the pitch of the at-bat. Still a 2-1 count here and a man on first. 1 out. Swings at this one, drives it towards left field. Back though, and making the catch will be Quan. And although some loud contact from Meacham, it goes for an out. Maybe a bit of an undeserved out. But nonetheless, 2 away here for Julian Abreu. Abreu playing this one lined way down the left field line, and it will land foul. Got a hold of that ball, did Julian Abreu, but it will just be a first pitch foul ball. Abreu currently attending High Point, North Carolina, and Abilene Christian University. Takes this pitch outside from Bruss for a ball. Thomas Bowman due up next, as Abreu looks to make it 2 runners on here with 2 outs. Takes a pitch outside from Bruss, who's been heavily relying on that fastball so far this game, and looking to get out of this one with another strong performance. Has only allowed 1 earned run in his last 2 appearances. And looking to set down Abreu for the 3rd out here. Swing and a miss. Makes it a 2-2 count now. And now the count even. Deuces Wild, a 2-2 and 2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd. Bruss's pitch on the way is inside for ball 3, so the count will run full. Abreu a chance to get aboard. Now awaiting another full count instead. The pickoff throw will go back. A nice way to keep them on your toes if you're Andrew Bruss with a runner on first. But now it'll be a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch on the way. Runner goes, but it's in there for strike 3. And Julian Abreu down looking. Andrew Bruss through 2. Scoreless. As we come back, it'll be a 0-0 ball game in the top of the 3rd when we return. Back for the top of the 3rd here in Game 1 of this doubleheader. It'll be the 9-hole hitter Lazaro Santos due up first. The catcher for the Copperheads. Takes a first pitch strike here from Elmore. And looking for his third scoreless inning to start this one. Has held the Copperheads out of the hit column thus far. As time is called. 2 hit by pitches representing the only base runners for this Copperheads team thus far. Staborski and Paul both reaching on a hit by pitch, but did not score in that first inning as this pitch catches the outside corner. Lazaro Santos quickly behind 0-2 here. A hit would give him his first, as this one is by Santos for strike 3. Went to the off-speed in that situation and got him down swinging. Santos down on strikes his first time up. Did have a good night last night against the Owls. 1 for 2 and 2 walks, so did reach base 3 times, but this first time he is down looking. Down swinging, pardon. The second strikeout of the game for Elmore, and Jacob Painter, the second baseman, due up next. Featured as a pitcher in last night's loss against the Owls. Now the second baseman. Behind 0-1 here to Elmore, who will take some time to think about his next pitch in a very matter of moments. Now Elmore's 0-1, swing and a miss. A big cut by Painter. Means now an 0-2 count. Now the 0-2, swing and a miss. And Luke Elmore, back-to-back strikeouts here to start off this third inning. And up next, it'll be the do-it-all shortstop, Luis Morales. Been excellent in the field for these Copperheads. And in the batter's box, too. Leads the league currently in hits with 13, does number 13 for the Copperheads. Looking to pick up his 14th here in this situation. Takes a first pitch strike from Elmore, who's gotten through 2 2/3 innings with just 2 hit by pitch. But no other runners reaching besides them. The 0-1 now to Morales, a big cut and a miss from Elmore. Elmore getting into a bit of a groove here. Set down the first 2 batters via strikes. Now the 0-2, grounded to second. Up and firing his spec, but it's past Meacham. It looks like the ball will go into the dugout, so Luis Morales is granted second base, it looks like. As Brian Lee went over to try and back that ball up and nearly ran into the dugout metal here on the Copperheads dugout on the first base line. Looks like he will be okay, and so will Morales with going to second base. Most likely will go down as a fielding error here. And now that'll bring up Will Gray, the DH. Gray, the senior from Rockwell, North Carolina. A senior currently at West Virginia University of Technology. Looking for his 10th hit of the season. Picked up a hit in last meeting between these two teams back on May 31st. We'll look for a second. And lays off this one. It is still in there for strike 2, though. Now, once again, Elmore one strike away from getting out of this inning with a strikeout of the side. Gray will call time, though, as we see Morales waiting on second. Certainly has the speed, does Morales. Has already scored 6 runs so far this season. We'll look to make it 7 if Gray gets a jump, but he cannot. Down he goes on strikes. Luke Elmore striking the side out in this third inning, and we go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless here at Couch Park. Back for the bottom